Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into a really special story. We're going to explore a totally fascinating event in bear country known as the Showdown at Chainsaw Gap. It's an incredible story about a community trying to figure out how to balance building new homes with protecting nature. And to make this explainer extra fun for the elementary students joining us today, we are going to learn 30 important English vocabulary words as we go. Here's how it's going to work. I'll say the word, spell it out for you, and then give you a simple sentence so you can practice. Sound good? Awesome. Let's kick things off with our first two words. Word number one is town. T-O-W-N. Town. Bear country is a busy town. And word number two is forest. F-O-R-E-S-T. Forest. There are many tall trees in the forest. All right, let's see exactly what happens when this town meets this forest. To really understand this huge conflict, we have to start with kind of a funny question. Picture this. How did a bird, literally the size of a potato chip, almost cause an all-out fight in bear country? It sounds crazy, right? Well, let's learn three more words to help explain this. Word number three is bird. B-I-R-D. Bird. The bird flies in the sky. Word number four is tiny. T-I-N-Y. Tiny. The yellow bird is very tiny. And word number five is war. W-A-R. War. The people almost started a war. You see, the stakes grew incredibly high over this tiny little creature that most folks didn't even know existed.
Section 1. The Yellow Popinjay Discovery. A shocking find. Let's dive into how this all started. So, our story actually begins with a completely normal weekend school assignment. Teacher Bob just wanted his class to get out and study nature, so they took a trip to a place called Birders Woods. Let's pause and learn some new words here. Word number 6 is student. S-T-U-D-E-N-T. Student. Bertha is a smart student. Word number 7 is walk. W-A-L-K. Walk. The students went for a long walk. Now, during this walk, Bertha saw something highly unusual. And that brings us to word number 8, camera. C-A-M-E-R-A. Camera. Bertha used her camera to take a video. When she took that video back and showed it to the scientists at the museum, well, they were completely blown away.
The leading bird expert, Professor Actual Factual, literally couldn't hide his surprise. When he saw the video, he yelled, "I don't believe it! A yellow popinjay!" But what is that it's eating? Bugleberries. This wasn't just a cool video, it was a massive scientific discovery. Let's practice 3 new words right now. Word number 9 is yellow. Y-E-L-L-O-W. Yellow. The little bird is yellow. Word number 10 is eat. E-A-T. Eat. The bird loves to eat berries. And word number 11 is find. F-I-N-D. Find. It was a very lucky find. Everyone honestly thought the yellow popinjay had been completely gone for 75 years. Finding it alive, that changed absolutely everything.
Section 2. What is a habitat? Nature's environment.
So, to explain why this was such a big deal, the professor showed the students a pretty sad museum exhibit. It had models of birds that are now extinct. Extinct simply means gone forever. It means no living members of a species are left anywhere. Let's break this down with a bit more vocabulary. Word number 12 is world. W-O-R-L-D. World. We live in a big world. Word number 13 is gone. G-O-N-E. Gone. The ancient dinosaurs are gone. And word number 14 is animal. A-N-I-M-A-L. Animal. A bear is a large animal. The professor explained to the kids that the absolute biggest danger to any animal today is losing its natural home. Which brings us to a very, very important concept, habitat. A habitat is the natural environment that contains everything a plant or animal needs for survival. Let's learn 3 basic words to really understand this. Word number 15 is home. H-O-M-E. Home. The forest is the bird's home. Word number 16 is plant. P-L-A-N-T. Plant. The bugleberry is a small plant. Word number 17 is food. F-O-O-D. Food. The bird needs food to live. So, for the tiny yellow popinjay, Birders Woods is its one and only habitat. It is literally the only place in all of bear country with the bugleberry plants it needs to survive. Section 3. The Chainsaw Gap Showdown. A town divided. Things are about to get complicated.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, a massive business deal threatened to completely destroy Birders Woods. The community immediately split right down the middle into 2 groups. On one side, the environmentalists passionately wanted to save the woods and protect the birds' habitat. But on the other side, the builders wanted to use that exact same land for a project called Cozy Corner Cottages. Let's practice some words about this disagreement. Word number 18 is build. B-U-I-L-D. Build. They want to build new houses. Word number 19 is job. J-O-B. Job. The workers need a good job. And word number 20 is tree. T-R-E-E. Tree. They plan to cut down the tree. It was a really tough, super complicated situation. Do you save a fragile, rare bird, or do you provide much-needed housing and employment for the town?
This disagreement got so intense that it caused people to take totally unexpected sides. I mean, get this, Lady Grizzly was actually out there protesting against the building project, even though her own husband was the one in charge of it. And on the flip side, Tutu Grizzly fully supported the builders because she just wanted a chance to move her family out of the junkyard. Let's learn our next words. Word number 21 is family. F-A-M-I-L-Y. Family. The town is like one big family. Word number 22 is wife. W-I-F-E. Wife. The wife held a protest sign. Word number 23 is husband. H-U-S-B-A-N-D. Husband. The husband wanted to build houses. This argument literally flipped the entire town upside down.
And, the craziest part is how incredibly quickly this conflict grew. On Saturday, the students discovered the bird. By Wednesday, just a few days later, Papa Bear was officially hired to cut down the woods. And by the very next Saturday, basically everyone in town was facing off at the edge of the forest. Let's practice 3 time words here. Word number 24 is week. W-E-E-K. Week. A week has 7 days. Word number 25 is Saturday. S-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y. Saturday. We did not have school on Saturday. And word number 26 is fast. F-A-S-T. Fast. The problem happened very fast.
So imagine that second Saturday morning. It was highly intense. The protesters had linked arms, absolutely refusing to move an inch. Papa Bear and his crew stood right there, completely ready with their heavy chainsaws. Papa Bear even gave a final warning. But just before things got completely out of control, a massive helicopter suddenly descended right between the two groups, blowing dust and leaves everywhere. Time for 2 more words. Word number 27 is stop. S-T-O-P. Stop. The people want the chainsaws to stop. Word number 28 is police. P-O-L-I-C-E. Police. The police helicopter flies down.
Section 4. 2 sides to a question. Finding common ground.
So the town leaders step out of this helicopter, and right there with them is Mama Bear. Now, she had actually been working quietly behind the scenes to try and find a real solution, and she made a brilliant, absolutely crucial point right then and there. She said, while there may not be 2 sides to every question, there are definitely 2 sides to this one. It was true. Both the environmentalists and the laborers had very valid, very essential needs that deserve to be heard. Let's learn our final 2 words. Word number 29 is listen. L-I-S-T-E-N. Listen. Everyone must listen to each other. And word number 30 is question. Q-U-E-S-T-I-O-N. Question. There are 2 sides to this question.
Section 5. The compromise. A win-win solution. Let's see how they fix this. So, thanks to some serious open communication, the town finally reached an incredible compromise. First off, they officially decided to save Birders Woods forever. The habitat was safe. Second, they agreed they would still build all 400 of those new homes, which meant keeping those much-needed jobs, but they would just get the lumber from a totally different town. And third, the yellow popinjay was temporarily given a safe shelter until its eggs hatched, and then the entire little bird family was returned right back to their natural home in the forest. It was a complete win-win for both progress and preservation. They managed to save the trees, keep the jobs, and protect the tiny bird, and it was all because they actually chose to stop, listen, and work together.
The standoff at Chainsaw Gap isn't just a neat story, it is a legendary lesson. It shows us that finding a balance is totally possible when we sit down and actually respect each other's different needs. So here's something for you to think about. How would your own community balance preserving nature with the growing need for new homes and jobs? It definitely takes creativity and for sure a lot of teamwork. But more importantly right now, huge congratulations. Today, you didn't just learn a great lesson from Bear Country, you also successfully learned 30 brand new English vocabulary words and sentences. I am super proud of you. Keep practicing those words, keep asking those tough questions, and I will see you right back here on the next explainer.